Hello dear students, I am your computer teacher from Golden Public School and this is your computer class. So, it will be a revision class of cyber safety. So, without wasting any time, let's start. So, as you can see, I have entered some questions with some options. So, I will give you some time to find the right answer and after some time I will tell you the right answer. So, at the end of the video, you have to tell me the number of correct answers you guess. So, the first question is which of the following types of virus lives in the boot sector? And the options are sector virus, parasitic virus, boot sector virus, and portable virus. So, tell me the right answer. So, the right answer is boot sector virus. Now, the second question is suppose you got a mail from someone saying that you won rupees 1 lakh and asking you to give him rupees 5,000 to claim your prize. Under which category does this type of spam mail file? And the options are phishing and fraud, spoofing mails, hoaxes, and chain mails. So tell me the right answer. So the right answer will be option number A, phishing and fraud. It was a very easy question. Now the third question is what is botnet? And the options are a software that runs automatically and autonomously. Second option is a software used for anti-spam. Third option is a software used to manage MTA, and the last option is a software used to manage MDA. So tell me the right answer. So the right answer of question number 3 will be a software that runs automatically and autonomously. So option A will be the right answer. Now the fourth question is what are the measures to be adopted for best virus protection? And the options are use of antivirus, use of firewall, keeping software updated, or all of these. It is a very easy question. So tell me the answer first. So the right answer will be all of these. Now, fifth question is which of the following are the ways through which virus spreads? And the options are floppy disk, CD, email, attachment, or all of the above. So guess the correct answer. So the right answer will be option number D, all of the above. Now the next question is which of the following are categories of spam mails? And the options are phishing and fraud, spoofing mails, hoaxes, or all of the above. Your time starts now. So the right answer will be option D, all of the above. Now question number 7. Which of the following are preventive antivirus measures? And the options are do not open attachments from suspicious sources. Option B, delete chain and junk mails. Option C, backup your files. And option D, all of the above. Tell me the answer fast. So option number D, all of the above, is the correct answer for question number 7. Now the 8th question is, suppose you got a mail from HDFC banks asking you to give your online bank account details. Under which of the spam mail categories does this mail? And the options are phishing and fraud, chain mails, hoaxes, or brand spoofing. So guess the correct answer. So it was the same question. Now the answer will be phishing and fraud. Next question is, what is phishing? It is a very easy question. So options are fraudulently acquiring sensitive information, an encrypting technique, an anti-spam technique, and a password building technique. So what is phishing? Tell me the right answer. So the right answer will be option A, fraudulently acquiring sensitive information. Now our next question is, which of the following are direct harms causing by spam? And the options are loss of productivity, increased staff cost, increased infrastructure cost, or all of the above. So the right answer will be option D, all of the above. Now the next question is, which of the following are email security protocols? And the options are SMIME, PEM, STE, and PME. So tell me the right answer. So option number A, S9, will be the right answer of this question. Now question number 12, which is our next question. The question is, which of the following measures should be taken to tackle spam mails? And the options are blocking and accepting on the basis of MTA IP address. Option B is limiting the number of outgoing emails per account. Option C, authenticating mechanism. And the option D, all of the above. So guess the right answer. So the right answer will be all of the above. Option number D. So the next question is, which of the following are different categories of viruses? And the option is parasitic, bootstrap sector, companion, and all of the above. So the right answer will be option number D, all of the above. Now next question is question number 14. What is the function of the reverse DNS lookup technique in identifying spam mails? And the options are to check the sender's email server attempting for spoofing. Option B, to check the receiver's email server attempting for spoofing. Option C, to check the DNS server validity. And the last option is none of the above. So guess the right answer fast. So the correct answer will be option number C, to check the DNS server validity. Question number 15. Which of the following are threats to email security? It is a very easy question. So tell me the answer fast. Options are viruses, trojans, spams, or all of the above? So yes, option D, all of the above is the correct answer for question number 15. Now next question is question number 16. Which of the following are the disadvantages of verification? And your options are more complication, increased internet traffic, problems in sending valid bulk mails, and all of the above. So yes, the answer will be option D, all of the above. Now question number 17. How many antivirus programs should be installed on a single system? It is a very easy question. Options are 1, 2, 3 or 4. Yes, the answer will be option number A, 1. You need only one antivirus program for a single computer. Next question is, which of the following are indirect harms causing by spam? And the options are malicious payload, fraud, loss of reputation, and all of the above. So guess the right answer. So yes, option C, loss of reputation, will be the right answer of question number 18. Now our second last question is question number 19. Which of the following are the benefits reaped from spam by those associated with anti-spam measures? And the options are anti-spam software sales, antivirus software sales, bandwidth sales, and all of these services. So tell me the right answer. Yes, so the right answer will be option B, antivirus software sales. Now our last question is, what does RBL stands for in email security? And the options are real time blocking list, real time blocking list, a real time block hole list, and real time black hole list. So tell me the right answer. So students, the right answer will be option C, a real-time block hole list. So these were some very important questions for your exam purpose also. So I hope you will like this video. So tell me the number of right question you answered in comment section. So thank you so much students. Stay healthy, stay safe.